This is Reverend Dr. Jeff Hood, here with Oklahoma Death Row inmate Anthony Sanchez. The date is June the 24th, 2023. The time is 8:33 p.m. We are continuing on with our series on the Gospel of John. Tonight we will be engaging John chapter 2, verses 1 through 11. On the third day, a wedding took place at Cana in Galilee. Jesus' mother was there, and Jesus and his disciples had also been invited to the wedding. When the wine was gone, Jesus said to him, "They have no more wine." "Woman, why do you involve me?" Jesus replied. "My hour has not yet come." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Nearby stood 6 stone water jars, the kind used by the Jews for ceremonial washing, each holding from 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus said to the disciples, "Fill the jars with water." So they filled them to the brim. Then he told them, "Now draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." They did so, and the master of the banquet tasted the water that had been turned into wine. He did not realize where it had come from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew. Then he called the bridegroom aside and said, "Everyone who brings out the choice wine first, and then the cheaper wine after the guests have had too much to drink, but you saved the best until now." What Jesus did here in Cana of Galilee was the first of the signs through which he revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. Anthony, you're going to have to pardon, we got a construction vehicle that's going to ding every once in a while, but as I think about Jesus turning the water into wine, I also was going to tell you, you can't see this, but I have a fly that keeps on flying around my ear as I engage this moment as well. But nevertheless, when Jesus turned the water into wine, it's not just that, he's at the club and everybody was thirsty and wanted something to drink. What Jesus is saying is, he is saying that I am the new flavor. I am the new taste. I am the totality of what it means to be life, to bring the party. Jesus said later, "I have come that you might have life and have it in abundance." I guess you could say on this one, he says, "I have come that you might have wine and have it in abundance." So wine is not necessarily the drink, although they was drinking. And wine is not necessarily the flavor of the night, although it was the flavor. The wine is the symbol of the inbreaking of love into the world, the inbreaking of taste into the world, the inbreaking of something completely different. No longer will just simple water do. No longer will just what you can draw from the well do. Jesus is saying, "I am the wine. I have come that you might have abundance." So I guess it's less of a question about where you're drinking, what you're drinking, and more of a question about how you are living. And those who are living in spaces of normality, Jesus is saying, I have come that you might have some wine and have it in abundance. Go ahead, my brother. What do you think?
Well, Reverend Hood, to me this is several things. The first thing that jumps out is how Jesus spoke to his mom, how he addressed her, and to me, calling her woman, maybe got her attention. So it kind of shows me how much power his mother Mary has. Not like magical power like Jesus, but like my mom or your mom. They give you that look, and it's the first thing out of your mouth, no matter what it is. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what I mean by power. Something else that this shows. Two people were working real hard, trying to make sure a wedding goes off real well, and they ran out of wine. And a total stranger helps keep the wedding going. Kind of like you, Jeff. You're a total stranger, but you knew I needed your help. You seen that I was telling the truth. You went and done your own research and seen for yourself I was innocent. And like these people who ran out of wine, they didn't know what to do, and someone helped. Just like you're helping me. I do appreciate everything that you do for me, Reverend Hood. Thank you, and have a good night.
Well, thank you, Brother Anthony. But I want to make something very clear. As far as I'm concerned, you are the wine, my brother. You have given me a tremendous amount of new life. And I think that when we spend our time engaging engaging in the lives of those who need help, those who are oppressed and marginalized, those who are struggling, those who are alone, those who are in prison, that's where we get life. So as far as I'm concerned, Brother Anthony, you are bringing the wine. You are turning the water into wine. Not because of any sort of, effort on your own, as much as God working through you, in you, in front of you, to bring about truth and to bring about a new light that opens the eyes of those who think that their lives are fulfilled in executing other people, wrongfully condemning other people. You, my friend, are bringing the wine, the new life. Amen.